Welcome back to my channel. I'm Joe with Smokin Joe's Pit BBQ. On today's video, I'm going to be cooking up some South Texas mollejas, also known as sweetbreads. Stay tuned. All right, so we're starting with 4 pounds of mollejas, and I was really surprised that I found these at a local meat market. Now, if you're in South Texas, H-E-B stores carry these. They have them right on their shelves. You can walk right in and buy them. But here in El Paso, it's not that popular. Now, this did come in 2 hunks, and they were frozen, so I did thaw them out. And again, this is my first time ever cooking mollejas, so I'm just gonna take them out of the water. So in English, these mollejas are called thymus glands, and their job is to help build the immune system for young animals. In fact, it is said that once the animal gets to adult age, these completely either disappear or get really small. So I'm just taking and cutting these bigger pieces into smaller pieces. And I had to reach out to my buddy Eric at Camp House Barbecue because I've seen a couple of his videos and they look good. He makes tacos out of them. In fact, that's what they do down in South Texas, is they make tacos out of these thymus glands, and that's what I'm going to do on today's video. All I'm doing is trimming them up into smaller sections, and if there's anything that's hanging loosely on them, I'm taking it off. Now this one right here is pretty thick, so I'm going to fillet this one in half, or attempt to anyway. It's kind of slimy. There we go. Perfect. There you can see the meat of the thymus gland. Doesn't look too bad. So I also saw a video from Arnie Tex where he actually butterflied the thymus glands, the thick ones anyway. So I'm taking a little tip from Arnie himself. If you guys don't know who that is, check him out. He's an amazing pit master and has a lot of videos, a lot of really good videos. All right, so I just laid out the mollejas on the sheet pan right here. Now, one thing I noticed on the videos that I watched, there isn't a specific seasoning for the mollejas. In fact, everybody is using their own seasoning. So I'm gonna apply a little bit of this Barbecue General, which is an SPG, and add enough of this rub. I'm also gonna apply a light layer of this Primetime seasoning from PS Seasoning. Has some really good flavor. And one thing I did notice as well is that Arnie and Eric seasoned pretty heavily. So that's what I'm gonna do. Just flip them over and season the other side. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little nervous at eating this, but anything in a taco has gotta be good, right? So we'll see. All right, so I'm just gonna mix these up, get them nicely seasoned. I'm gonna pop these in my fridge for 1 hour, let that seasoning work its magic, and I'll see you guys outside. All right, I've got my Yoder Y640 pellet smoker running at 275 degrees, and I am using these Smokin Pecan pellets. If you guys have not tried these, man, give them a shot. You guys want more smoke flavor on your food, this will do it. These are a 100% all-natural pecan shell pellet. So I've been using the Smokin Pecan pellets for quite a while, and check out the amount of smoke once I open this door. Look at that. That's something that I would never get with any other pellet. I would get a little bit of smoke, but not like this. And just in case you're wondering how I clean these grates, I did it the old-fashioned way with a piece of aluminum foil. Just wad it up and go over your grates, and it takes most of the stuff off. Then I just go over it with a wet paper towel, go over the grates like that, and that removes most of your oil. Pretty simple. All right, so I'm gonna be cooking these mollejas on the bottom grates, which is something I rarely do. Remember, we're cooking these at 275 degrees, but I wanna get these nice and crispy. So doing it on the bottom will definitely help that out. Make sure you spread out the mollejas. Now, when I spoke to Eric, he did tell me that these are gonna shrink quite a bit. So we'll see. So later on in the cook, I'm gonna be taking off the panel from my 2-piece diffuser so we can sear these up a little bit, get that grill action going. And I'll show you guys that process on how I take it off when the smoker's on. All right, so I'm gonna let these cook for about 30 minutes. Then I'll come outside and give them a flip. Stay tuned. All right, so 30 minutes have passed. Let's go ahead and flip our mollejas. Oh yeah, they are shrinking up a bit. Very interesting, I gotta tell you. It almost resembles chicken, like a chicken breast or chicken thighs. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip these. Just like that. We'll see you guys in about 30 minutes. All right, so another 30 minutes has passed. Total cook time of 1 hour. I'm gonna wrap up the mollejas in foil. They are looking pretty darn good, I gotta tell you. Check that out. So I'm just gonna grab them all, put them in this foil. I gotta tell you, this smells pretty darn good. Pretty excited to try these out for the first time. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit more of the barbecue general seasoning, just over the top. Wrap them up nice and tight. I'm gonna cook these covered for about 45 minutes, and I'll bring you guys right back. All right, so the mollejas have been wrapped for 45 minutes. Total cook time of 1 hour and 45 minutes. Let's take a look at them. All right, so I'm just gonna unwrap these and see what we got. Oh man, it smells so good out here. Ooh man, look at that, they're oily. Now it's time to sear these. So I'm gonna grab the last 2 grates on the left side, slide them over. All right, I'm just gonna grab this lip that's on our door of our heat diffuser, lift it straight up, and move it aside. Again, be very careful because it's really hot. It's gonna expose our flame from our fire pot. Grab your grates and reinstall them. Just like that. Now we're simply gonna grab the mollejas and sear them up a little bit. Now you're gonna have to stay here and watch them so they don't burn up on you. But all we want to do is get them a little bit crispy, a little char on these. I'm gonna shut the door for 1 minute, let it get nice and hot. All right, let's take a look at them. All right, let's flip them over to the other side. All right, now we're smelling good. All right, I'm gonna grill up the rest of these and I'll see you guys inside. All right, so the mollejas are ready, but before we give them a try, I'm gonna show you guys how to make a delicious, super fast salsa. I've got about 15 serrano peppers here that I boiled up. Gonna add them to my blender. I also have 3 tomatillos and 2 cloves of garlic. 2 nice sized tomatoes as well. I'm also going to add the juice of half a lime right into the blender. Add a handful of cilantro and 1 medium-sized avocado. Gonna add a little bit more water that we use to boil our vegetables. Add a couple pinches of salt. And a pinch of black pepper. All right, I'm gonna blend this up. All right, just like that, our salsa is ready. Check that out. Delicious, spicy avocado salsa. Let's make some tacos. All right, let's grab our mollejas. Nice and crunchy. Can you hear that? Got some nice char on there. Look at that. It smells delicious. My first time trying South Texas Mollejas. I'm pretty excited. All right, let's dice up our mollejas. Make some tacos. You guys hear that? Nice and crunchy. I think Eric and Arnie Tex would be proud of me here. Man, these are super tender. Check that out. Does that look good or what? Nice little bits of char on there. Now to make the tacos, you can use corn tortillas or flour tortillas. I'm going to be using corn tortillas. So I'm just going to grab some of the mollejas. And these are real corn tortillas, not that fake stuff that you buy at the supermarket. Add some of our guacamole salsa. Look at that. A little bit more cilantro. And a splash of lime. All right, let's give it a try. All right, let's give these mollejas a try. Before I bite into the taco, I'm gonna try the molleja by itself, just to get a good idea of what they taste like. Here we go. Now I know why they call it sweetbreads. It actually has a little bit of a sweet flavor. That is so good. All right, let's bite into this molleja taco. It's gonna be delicious. Here we go. Man, I cannot believe I waited this long to try mollejas. You South Texas guys need to share your recipes a little bit more often. Man, these mollejas are so tasty. Nice and crunchy. It's kind of crazy that the texture is crunchy but soft at the same time, and it just melts in your mouth. Don't forget to check out PS Seasoning and Smokin Pecan and thank them for sponsoring today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this molleja video. If this is your first time to my channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Until next time, Joe with Smokin Joe BBQ. See ya.